Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Rob Portman. I wish I could be with you in Columbus today, but the Senate's in session, so I'm in Washington voting. But I'm with you in spirit as you look for ways to help those struggling with addiction to stay clean and live out their God-given potential. I want to thank Ron Luce, Lori Chris, Denny Wilson with Ohio Recovery Housing, as well as my friend Aaron Helms, for their hard work and for helping so many Ohioans break the grip of addiction. One thing I've learned as I've traveled across Ohio is that getting clean is easy, but staying clean is hard. That's why recovering housing is so critical. It provides a supportive, stable environment that also helps keep people accountable, and I think that produces results. I've seen those results, by the way, firsthand all across our state, from the Woodrow Project in Lakewood, Pearl House in Lancaster, the Bassett House in Athens, the House of Hope in Amethyst and Columbus, and so many other visits. I know a lot of you are here today who I've been with talking about the importance of recovery. Based on what I've learned from professionals in the field, from doctors, nurses, addiction experts, and people who are in recovery, I authored legislation that became law last year. It's called the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act, or CARA. Right now, some of those programs are being implemented. There's an opportunity to achieve grant funding, including for recovery. This is the first federal law, by the way, to acknowledge that addiction is a disease. It's also the first comprehensive reform to federal addiction policy in about 2 decades. It expands our prevention efforts, increases access to treatment, supports alternatives to incarceration, and helps equip our first responders with naloxone, Narcan, that miracle drug that can actually reverse the effects of an overdose. But CARE is also the first federal law to promote long-term recovery. It supports a new grant program, as I said, for recovery community services. I'm a strong advocate for this federal funding to come to Ohio because we need to help turn the tide in our state and because we really need it in Ohio. But let me tell you, Washington is not going to be the one to solve this problem ultimately. To beat this epidemic, it's going to require people in our communities, it's going to require families, it's going to require you. You're the people who are going to beat this epidemic. And you're going to do so with our families and within people's hearts. So thanks again for what you do. Recovery, as we know, is critically important to success. Godspeed. I look forward to seeing you back home really soon.